Ladies and gentlemen, the Beyoncé Cowboy Carter tour has officially come to an end with this last show in Vegas. She completed a 9-city tour with a combination or a total of 32 shows. That is simply amazing. Shout out to her. But also shout out to Beyoncé because now she has broken yet another record. So according to reports, the Beyoncé Cowboy Carter tour has concluded and has become the highest grossing country tour in history, grossing over $407.6 million in revenue. This achievement also makes her the first American artist to have two tours surpass $400 million in earnings, alongside her Renaissance tour a couple years ago. That is amazing. But when I found that out, I said, well, if she has surpassed someone who had number one before her, then that means they're now number two. So I went to Google and I said to myself, who is the number two highest grossing country tour of all time? And it led me to this person. Now, for those who don't know who this is Morgan Wallen, and he is now the second highest grossing country tour of all time, which his tour, which was called the One Thing at a Time tour, earned $300 million. Now, what makes this even more interesting is that I've talked about Morgan Wallen before, but it's been years since I talked about him. If you don't remember, Morgan Wallen back in 2021, which was roughly around 4 years ago, he got caught up in some controversy because he used a racial slur. They say he hurled the N-word out in public somewhere, and it was recorded on tape, and he got sort of reprimanded, and I say that loosely, but he still went on to have a career. So I say all of that to say this: he, as anti-black as he has presented himself to be, ended up getting outgrossed by a black woman by over $100 million. He got heavily eclipsed by her. That is the rather poetic situation of this entire thing. And word on the street is that Beyonce's next album is supposed to be rock based. I have a feeling that she's going to do the same thing there as well.